compliment for me would be Meghna ji's compliment, when she said thank you for playing Amol. I'm really glad this happened with me because मैं ऐसे लोगों के साथ काम करना चाहता हूँ.
Hi Vikrant, welcome to Box Office India.
Hi, thank you for having me here again.
A very, very, very happy new year to you.
Wish you the same.
So Chhapaak is just 9 days away from its release.
Yes.
What is your headspace right now?
I mean, what's my headspace right now? मैं अभी न्यू ईयर मना के आया हूँ दोस्तों के साथ. I've just started promoting today and yeah, headspace is good, feeling good. Yeah, let's see.
Any nervousness?
नहीं. Not at all. I am very proud of the film we've made. देखी गई है film and yeah, so I really couldn't have asked for a better way to begin 2020. Really proud of the film, really proud of what all of us have done. And we're just hoping that, in fact, थोड़ी सी anxiety इस चीज़ की है कि film जल्दी release करो. I really want the world to see it as soon as possible. So no, there's no nervousness as such. No.
When we saw the trailer of Chhapaak, it actually moved each and every one of us.
So glad.
We watched the trailer. What was that one person who gave you a compliment? Who was the first one to give you a compliment? What was the compliment?
I think the most valuable compliment for me would be Meghna ji's compliment. When she said thank you for playing Amol. तो इससे ज़्यादा और क्या कह सकता हूँ मैं? When my director herself has said, thank you for playing Amol, thank you for breathing life into this. Yeah, so that's something very reassuring. That is very heartwarming, and also very validating in a lot of ways.
So when you play a fictional character, it's very easy because it's fictional and not a lot of people have any, what do you call it? An expectation from you when you play a fictional character, but when it comes to playing a character who is
Based on real life.
There are a lot of expectations, there are a lot of pressure. So what was your thought behind it?
I was actually playing a character that exists in reality for the first time. But at the same time, as I said, working with Meghna Gulzar is always a treat to work because half your job is already sorted because she knows what she clearly wants. एक चीज़ बहुत क्लियर ये थी कि हम उनको एप करने की कोशिश नहीं करेंगे. Yes, I had to put on a lot of weight. I had to grow a beard. I had to grow my hair, look a certain way. But हम उनको एप नहीं कर रहे थे. And fortunately for me, in a lot of ways, Meghna ji was very clear when we began shooting for this. She's like, I don't want you to enact like him. I just want you to think like him, see the world the way he sees it, and understand him as a person. And I would eventually want you to add a lot of yours, a lot of mine, a lot of his. It's an amalgamation of a lot of things. एक dish बनाने में बहुत सी चीज़ें लगती हैं. So yeah.
So did you meet him during the course of time?
Yes.
And what was your interaction? How was your interaction?
Meghna ji ने हमें पहली बार मिलाया था, and he's such a lovely guy. जितना उनके बारे में सुना था वो उससे बेहतर मुझे मिल के लगे. And today I can very proudly and fortunately say that I have a relationship, a long-standing relationship now with him. He's someone that, he's someone who inspires me in a lot of ways. He's someone I wish I could be like in a lot of ways. And yeah, so it's been a pleasure meeting him, getting to know him, playing his part. Yeah, and he's a wonderful guy. और जैसे मैंने कहा कि एक लॉन्ग स्टैंडिंग रिलेशनशिप उनके साथ बन गया है अभी. सो या.
What about Lakshmi? What was your interaction?
I unfortunately haven't met her yet. मैं unfortunately अब तक नहीं मिल पाया उनसे. I'm going to meet her tomorrow. So you will also be there tomorrow. Great, lovely. So yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting her tomorrow.
Secondly, when we talk about films like this, they always have an impact, personal impact, something you learn from the character that you're playing or the overall experience. What is that one thing that you have taken away from this film?
I've taken a lot of empathy away from this film, or I've sort of imbibed a lot of empathy, if that's the right way to say it. Meghna ji और दीपिका के बारे में हम जानते हैं, in the sense कि Meghna Gulzar is the director, she's an avant-garde director, Deepika is one of the biggest actresses of Bollywood, and फलाना ढिमकाना बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. But the moment I got to know them as people, Meghna Gulzar as a person, Deepika Padukone as a person, I realized that they are such wonderful human beings. वो बहुत सेंसिटिव लोग हैं, वो बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं, अच्छे इंसान हैं. And meeting them, getting to know the other side of their beings was so heartwarming for me, and I imbibed so much from both of them, and both these wonderful women. They're really powerful, strong women. And मेघना जी से as an actor बहुत कुछ सीखा. दीपिका से as an actor is a person बहुत कुछ सीखा. So yeah, it's going to be one of the most memorable films for me in my life, also because I had to play the part that I played, and how important that part is for me personally as an actor. Yeah, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. It's very tough to actually sort of zero down on something, one particular thing in specific. बहुत कुछ सीखा है मैंने मेघना जी से, जैसे मैंने कहा, एज एन एक्टर बहुत कुछ सीखा है.
Were you apprehensive when she said that you have to put on weight and
No, not at all. In fact, छपाक के पहले मुझे जब मैं लोगों के पास जाके कहता था कि should I put on a little weight, should I put on a little biceps, they're like no, हमको ऐसा ही चाहिए, तो उस चक्कर में मैं कभी कर ही नहीं पाया. And here was a film wherein the most important prerequisite was to put on weight. मेरे पास फिल्म पहले आई, and then Meghna ji came back to me saying, Vikrant, unfortunately I really don't think we'll be able to work on this one because you're looking really lean. बहुत lean लग रहे हो, and तो we will want you to put on weight, but then time कम है, फलाना ढिमकाना. And then they went to someone else, and then मैं राम प्रसाद की 13वीं की शूटिंग कर रहा था लखनऊ में. And Meghna Gulzar ji called me and she said, कि Vikrant, is it a good time to talk? And I said yes. And she said कि आप अब भी मेरी फिल्म करना चाहते हैं? And then yeah, उसके बाद I had to put on weight, I had to look a certain way, and then yeah.
How far can you go to for a certain character when it comes to
Anything within human capabilities, I think I'll go there. Anything within human capacity.
Was it difficult to put on weight for the film?
शुरू में yes, बहुत मुश्किल था, because मुझे इतना खाने की आदत नहीं है. मैं दिन के 15-16 घंटे काम करता हूँ और एक रेगुलर 3-4 मील खाता हूँ दिन के. तो यहाँ पे आई हैड टू ईट एवरी 2.5 hours. आई हैड टू वो गुलाब जामुन मेरे घर के नीचे घसीटा रहा मैं, वहाँ से गुलाब जामुन आ रहे थे, छोले कुलचे आ रहे थे, सारी चीज़ें चल रही थी. तो शुरू में मुश्किल हुआ. फिल्म खत्म हुई तो वेट लॉस भी जल्दी हो गया. नाउ आई मिस ईटिंग. नाउ आई मिस ईटिंग. नाउ आई वांट टू गो बैक टू ईटिंग गुलाब जामुन एंड ईटिंग दोस थिंग्स अगेन, बट unfortunately I can't.
So you're back to your original
back
weight
to my
now?
original somewhere there.
Okay.
Somewhere there. पेट नहीं जाता यार.
पेट नहीं
जाता ही नहीं है, जाता ही नहीं है.
वेट बढ़ाना कभी इजी होता है और वो एरिया
घटाना
बहुत
होता
इजी
है,
होता है.
पेट नहीं जा रहा यार.
तो शायद आपके बाकी सब रोल्स के लिए चल जाएगा. ट्राई
नहीं. By the time I start shooting in like 20 days, I think जो भी बचा वो भी चले जाएगा. There's no choice. मुझे निकाल देंगे फिल्म से वरना यार.
Talking about Deepika, so this is your first time. What was your first reaction, interaction with her when you met her? I think आप लोग script reading साथ में किया था.
स्क्रिप्ट रीडिंग तो छपाक में हम मिले थे, बट आई यू टॉकिंग अबाउट छपाक में पहली बार या लाइफ में पहली बार? छपाक में पहली बार. जब हम मिले तो शी न्यू दैट आई वाज प्लेइंग अमोल, एंड ऑब्वियसली आई न्यू दैट शी इज गोइंग टू प्ले मालती. एंड जब पहली बार मैं गया था फॉक्स के ऑफिस, जो स्टूडियो है हमारी फिल्म के, so I had gone there and she was already there, but I was in another room. I was doing all my work, and then when I finished my work, I said, I would want to go see her because I haven't met her in a long time. हम socially मिले. Her husband is a colleague of mine. We've worked in 2 films. And तो मैं जब अंदर गया तो उनका prosthetic चल रहा था. And she was fast asleep, but शायद वो दरवाजे की आवाज़ से उनकी आँख खुली, and then she saw me through the mirror and she like, hey Vikrant, and I went up to her and I was like, Clover Wharton, who's done the prosthetics so wonderfully in Chhapaak and a lot of other films. I think it was incredible to see that up close and personal. मतलब she was sitting there and I was just looking at her. I'm like, wow, DP, this is incredible. And my first ever meeting at Fox with her, with Meghna ji and the rest of the studio people was. It's great that I saw DP there because it gave me a lot of perspective as to what I would be heading into. It gave me some sort of clarity, a little clearer, in my head कि ये क्या फिल्म है और ये हम किस दुनिया में जा रहे हैं या क्या दुनिया क्रिएट कर रहे हैं. Yeah, and that was it. And then we got talking, and then we had multiple reading sessions. We had we used to have lunches together, we used to talk scripts and just fool around, faff around, basic stuff.
How was on sets? Was it very heavy? Because you know, there's a
Some days were.
things.
Some days were, some days were not. Some days Deepika would just be laughing her guts out और मतलब हंसती रहती हैं पूरा time. Some days as per the requirement of the day on the scene, it used to be really tense on set. I think we've had a fair share of everything on this set. But overall I think we knew what we set out to do. There was a certain sense of sincerity and honesty from everyone because this film means a lot to everyone who's been a part of this. Yeah.
So Meghna Gulzar is really, if I say strict, I don't know if it's the right word or no, but yeah, she has certain things in mind and she wants it to be done exactly the same.
Yeah.
There is no two ways about it.
Yes.
Was there a rift there?
Rift? No rift.
ऐसा कोई सीन हुआ है where
यार मुझे पता था ये when I got into the film मैं पूरा होमवर्क करके गया था and strict तो नहीं कहूँगा मैं इतना ज़रूर कहूँगा that there is very little margin for error with her. There is very little margin for error. और वो चीज़ें कि सही है कि अगर आपको स्क्रिप्ट 4 महीने पहले मिली है तो आप तैयारी करके आइए. आपको दिन में 12 से 13 घंटे मिलते हैं एक सेट पे और ये कंपैरेटिवली छोटी फिल्म है. हमने ये 41-42 दिन में फिल्म कंप्लीट की है 42 डेज़ में इफ़ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग. तो आपको जो 12-13 घंटे मिलते हैं वहाँ पे आके आपको प्रिपेयर नहीं करना है, वहाँ पे आके आपको एग्जीक्यूट करना है. अब अगर आप सेट पे आके प्रिपेयर करोगे तो वो तो गलत है. सो या तो वन डे शी टोल्ड मी दिस probably I was not getting it right and she just told me you're hired for a reason. You've been hired to deliver what I want. So give me what I want. And that is how it was and I was like wow. But ये सारी चीज़ें ये मेरे लिए I'm really glad this happened with me because मैं ऐसे लोगों के साथ काम करना चाहता हूँ. I want to work with people who get the best out of me. I'm here to collaborate with like-minded people who bring out a certain amount of newness in me. वो एक ऐसे डायरेक्टर को सरेंडर करना चाहता हूँ जो साथ ही साथ में बहुत सी चीज़ें मुझे सिखा भी पाएँ. Who get me out of my comfort zone, who push me. तो ये तो सौभाग्य की बात है. And I was very very fortunate to collaborate with her.
You also have a very interesting lineup now in 2020.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Wow.
You have the one with Taapsee, you have a couple of other films. Can you speak about each?
Yeah, I have Ram Prasad Ki Tevi which comes out. उसके बारे में सब जानते हैं. That is Seema Pahwa's first film as a director. Then I have Dolly Kitty और वो चमकते सितारे with Alankrita Srivastava again. This is my third collaboration with her. And Balaji has produced the film. And I start shooting for Haseen Dilruba 2020. I start shooting in 2 weeks. I'm really looking forward to that, collaborating with Taapsee, Anand Rai and Anand L. Rai and Vinil Matthew. He's a very dear friend of mine and I'm really looking forward to to see what we can do. Yeah, so I have Haseen Dilruba as I said and really looking forward to that. I have Ginny with Sunny which is releasing this year, probably the second quarter of this year. तो देखते हैं. And I have a couple of other films which I will talk about later.
You always keep some things for her.
Sorry, I'm really sorry.
Talking about the Taapsee film, what kind of look or the character that you have? A little bit peek. You can give us. This is a near gift for us, kind of.
See, poster's out. I think everyone knows what the film is about. They've seen the poster. Everyone's had their own versions of what the film is like. We know it is a love story thriller. It's a thriller. It's a drama. And what's my look like? I'm playing this small town guy again from up north. And इतना कहूँगा he's an engineer and he's someone who knows how to love.
Okay. That's
all I can say. It's like, to keep it simple, I think it's a love story drama. It's in that space. Something that I haven't done before, for sure. And again, I want to put myself outside my comfort zone. I want to see what I can do, and hoping it all pays off eventually.
Fans are also looking forward to seeing you in different characters, in different looks that you come
I
out.
hope so. I hope I don't disappoint them. Let's see.
My final question, what is that one thing you still have to achieve or do in the
There's not one thing. There are many things that I aspire to achieve. There are many things I aspire to, do before I go. It's tough to just choose one thing. I think one thing that I really, really want to do is, help people who unfortunately cannot study or cannot fulfill their dreams and aspirations to study. Because I've always believed that education is the spine. And that is one thing that I'm really, really looking forward to doing before I depart this beloved planet. So,
That's lovely.
yeah.
Well, on that note, thank you so
Lovely
much for
chatting
being
with you.
same here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, this is Vikrant Massey and you're watching Box Office India. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe and share.